Real talk. You know, we bumming. You know, but anyways, man, you know, we got Georgia, you know, versus Alabama prediction. Make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. But, ooh, boy, ooh. Is it finna be a beat down this Saturday, boy? You know, but I want to see what On 3 talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's just for me, and it's just me right here. If you ever see a person, like I said, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't claim nobody that's not from Alabama. I don't claim you. You know what I'm saying? I don't claim you. So if you rock and roll Tide and you not from the land, I'm not claiming you. You feel me? I don't care what you say. I don't care about all that, like all them statements you trying to make, bro. Man, y'all folks be some bandwagons, man. I be seeing a lot of y'all Alabama fans, man, talking about how we gonna lose to Georgia, bro. We don't even talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, we don't even think like that. You feel me? I promise you, bro. Real ones, bro, we think we finna win every game, bro. You think I'm gonna come out my mouth, bro, saying I don't think we finna lose to Georgia? Man, bro, you get out my dang face. You see an Alabama fan telling me we finna lose to Georgia. That boy not real Roll Tide for real. He not part of East Side 5 gang. He ain't part of none of that. He capping. You know what I'm saying? He capping, bro. He ain't no freaking Alabama fan, bro. Get the freak out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I seen the prediction vid, bro. You know, and I ain't gonna lie, man. You feel me? I wanted to, you feel me? I wanted to unsubscribe from bro. If y'all probably know, bro, Matt the Great. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, let me go and address this right quick. For you to be saying that Gunnar Stockton is playing better than Ty Simpson when this is an Alabama fan, y'all. You know what I mean? This is an Alabama fan. Bro, I'm talking about, bro, the whole vid. Matter of fact, I want to react to him. I want to react to you. I got to react to you, gang. You know what I mean? I got to react to you. That's what I'm going to do. Matt, what's your name is? Matt the Great. Bro, I'm going to react to this man, bro. I want y'all to see how bro be talking, bro. Like how bro was talking about this man supposed to be an Alabama fan. And just hear how he talking. We're going to do his prediction, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do his prediction. I was going to do On 3. We're going to do his prediction. Bro didn't say nothing good about Bama.
Boys and girls.
You say he from Bama? He from Bama, bro, talking like this? You feel me? Ain't no way, bro, from Bama talking like this. Ain't no way. Bro ain't say one good thing about Bama, bro. Ain't no way, bro from Bama. Ain't no way. He can't be from Bama talking like this. You know what I mean? You can't be from Bama, bro. You can't be. You feel me? Bro, you ain't say one good thing about Alabama, bro. It's not about you being real. You know what I'm saying? You ain't say one good thing about Alabama. And I'm going to just start the video. I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about, bro. You can't be from Alabama, bro.
Hope you having a great day. If
talking like this, bro.
Make it a little bit better. And man, oh man.
Either you from Bama, bro. If you from Bama, bro, and you talking like this, bro, you a disgrace to Bama. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You a different Bama native, bro. I ain't gonna cut. But I want y'all to hear this, boy.
It's time for one of the most highly requested and highly anticipated videos on the channel. It is time for the Alabama.
Hey, bro, don't piss me off, bro.
Versus Georgia Bulldogs preview / prediction video. I think it goes on being said, not only am I excited and hyped up for this game, but you guys are as well. This is what we live for as college football fans, but to be more specific, SEC fans, and to be even more specific on the specific, Alabama and Georgia fans. This is the game in college football the past 5 to 6 years. Georgia and Alabama, it's must-see TV. You gotta watch it. You got not just one, but 2 of the best programs in the past 10 years going at it head-to-head. It doesn't get any better than this. I can't label this as a revenge game for the Georgia Bulldogs, just due to this one reason alone. Georgia fans have been talking about getting revenge, quote-unquote, on Alabama for 10 plus years. And it has never happened. Alabama, listen to this fun fact for you, has beat Georgia in 10 of the last 11 matchups. Most recently beat Georgia at night. I'm not trying to joke when I say this, and I mean it in a respectful way. I've even seen Georgia fans say this. Alabama owns Georgia. It is what it is. They have some mental fortitude over these guys. It is one of the most bizarre things in all college football. Alabama can look mediocre the entire season, but when they play Georgia, they turn into the 1980
San
Francisco 49ers. On the flip side for Georgia, they can dominate everybody.
Hey, man.
When they have dominated.
I just need your little big head self to do your job, man. Know what I'm saying? I give you my little cousin. Hey, little cousin, I don't get mines like that. I know you cousin. I know you my cousin and everything. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get mines like that, little cousin. So, little cousin, man, when I say you got to ban somebody, guess what I'm going to need your big head self to do, gang? Guess what I'm going to need your big head self to do? I'm going to need your big head self to get rid of folks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to need your little big head self, bro, just watching me like this. Your thick head self, cuz. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. You be acting a little stupid. But Brian be acting a little stupid. You know what I'm saying? I know you. Be acting a little stupid sometimes. You feel me? So what I need you to do is do your job, big head boy. Remember, I gave you mine though, cuz hey, look, Tank, I don't know you like that.
Entire season, but when they play Georgia, they turn into the 1989 San Francisco 49ers. On the flip side for Georgia, they can dominate everybody in college football, and they have dominated everybody in college football the past 5 years, but when they play Alabama, they forget how to play. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. And what would lead me to believe that any of that's going to change in this ball game?
I get a little Tank. I get a little Tank of mine. Get a little Tank of mine.
I've had a ton of Georgia fans tweeting at me saying, Matt, who are you picking in this game, brother? I'm picking Georgia. They look way better than Alabama.
No, they don't, bro. Stop saying that, bro. That's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? They don't, bro. You know what I'm saying? They do not look better than us, bro. Let me go and just expose you for being the bandwagon fan you are. You know what I'm saying? Let me go and expose you, bro, for being the bandwagon fan you are, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, look, gang. So Georgia looked better than us, but they struggled dang near as many games as we struggled. So they look better than us because why? Because they won one more game than us. They lost us, but they look better than us. How do they look better than us when they struggled against Florida? Bro, everybody know. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? We all know Florida and Auburn, bro, you got bailed out, gang. You know what I'm saying? You got bailed out, bro. We all know that, bro. Florida and Auburn, you got bailed the freak out, gang. You got bailed the freak out. You were supposed to lose them games, but you got bailed the freak out, bro. Literally, bro. The refs saved you from 2 losses. But they doing better than us, bro. Bro, them boys struggled against Florida. Bro, they struggled against Auburn. They struggled against Tennessee. They struggled against Ole Miss. And they struggled against Georgia Tech. You know what I'm saying? They struggled against 5 teams. We struggled against South Carolina. We struggled against LSU. We struggled against we beat Vanderbilt head in. We struggled against LSU, South Carolina, Missouri. Who else we struggled against, y'all? Who else we struggled? Dang, I got a brain for it, bro. Who else we struggled against? Who else, gang? LSU, South Carolina, Missouri, Auburn, you know what I'm saying? And we got Oklahoma and stuff like that. Oklahoma, but we lost to them. I'm not trying to count the losses. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to count the losses, bro. You feel me? But freaking, bro, freaking, I don't know, bro. Freaking other losses, bro. Other losses. But all I'm saying is, gang, is that, bro, Georgia struggled, bro. Georgia struggled as much as we struggled, bro. You know what I'm saying? Struggled as much as we struggled, cuz. You feel me? So all that, look, they been playing better than us and all that, bro, stop the cap. Them boys been struggling just like us, bro. You know what I mean? Like, please stop that junk, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Stop capping, bro. You supposed to be a Bama fan, bro. You talking like this, bro. You ain't no Bama fan, gang. Stop trying to rep gang, bro. You ain't gang. You ain't from Bama, bro. You gotta be lying, bro. You know what I mean? Saying they playing better than us. How they playing better than us when they struggle with as many schools we struggle with?
And I'm not going to disagree with that statement. And some Georgia fans have been, dare I say, condescending and very confident in talking about their team. Well, here's my rebuttal to all the Georgia fans and the Alabama haters. Put your money where your mouth is. Check out Kalshi. It is the largest prediction market in the United States where you can trade on, guess what?
Man, bro, get out.
Like your playoff channel in promo code deposit up. It might be. We could talk about what has led us up until this point. Alabama, they've struggled really ever since the Georgia game. They've showed some flashes of greatness, but it hasn't been consistent, not like the Wisconsin and Georgia game. On the flip side of it for the Bulldogs, has there been a better team in the country than Georgia since the Bama game? I don't think so. You could argue Ohio State or even Indiana. I'm not too opposed to that.
Ole Miss been looking better than Georgia, bro. What are we talking about? Vanderbilt been looking better than Georgia, bro. Like, Vanderbilt, 2 losses is close losses. They lost to us and they lost to Texas, bro. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Plenty of teams been looking better than Georgia, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
But outside
we've been looking better than Georgia. Like, what are you talking about, girl? You not know, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Look how bro talking, bro. Like, bro, you a Georgia fan, bro. You not no Alabama fan, bro. Ain't like, cause what you speaking ain't facts, bro. Like, you just talking, bro. You literally just lying, cuz. Like, you lying. Like, what you
teams? That's it. Georgia's gotten better and better every single week.
Bro, they just had 16-9 versus Georgia Tech. A bottom tier Georgia Tech school. This man threw for 50 yards. This man, bro, but he just 16-9. What are you talking about, bro? They got better and better. What the freak? They supposed to lost at least 2 games, bro. Like, what the?
Alabama, not so much. I wouldn't say Alabama's getting worse. It's more so of they've stayed stagnant. I think Alabama fans would agree with me when I say this. Alabama is not playing up to their potential, and they can do much better.
Bro, I don't agree with nothing you saying. We win games point blank period. And we different from a lot of people, bro. We get everybody best game, bro. That's what you don't understand as a fake Bama fan, bro. We get everybody best game. Just how Florida State, we got their best game. Look how they doing now. We get everybody best game, bro. Everybody want to beat us, bro. We're everybody Super Bowl, bro. You feel me? So that's why we be struggling this, that, the third, bro. So all that, bro. Dang, bro, you can't be a Bama fan, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We winning, bro. That's all that matters. But to say that Georgia looking good and we ain't, when they've been doing the same exact thing, you can't be an Alabama fan. You can't be, bro.
Your casual Georgia or Alabama fan is heading into this matchup going,
you can't be.
You know, Alabama struggled with South Carolina, struggled with LSU, lost to Oklahoma at home, struggled with Auburn, and then you got Georgia who's just clicking on all cylinders.
Bro's not Alabama fan, gang. Bro, I don't care. He can't be an Alabama fan. He an Alabama fan? Y'all say he an Alabama fan. Him?
Alabama struggled with South Carolina, struggled with LSU, lost to Oklahoma at home, struggled with Auburn, and then you got Georgia who's just clicking on all cylinders.
Clicking on all cylinders.
One, Matty boy, I got to roll with the Bulldogs. But like Lee Corso says, not so fast, my friend. I don't think it's that simple. I am slowly but surely starting to change my outlook on the Georgia-Alabama, I'm going to say it, rival matchup. This is a rival game. I know it's not historically been a rival game, but it is a rival game now. It's reminding me of the Cleveland, the Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors when they had LeBron, Steph Curry going at it felt like for 3 to 4 straight seasons. What was funny is I saw someone say, dang, they really split up the East and West divisions in the SEC because they got tired of Alabama and Georgia playing each other in the conference championship. Come to find out, they're still playing each other this year with no divisions. It's funny how all that works, but like they say, the cream is always going to rise to the top. When you look at the past 2 years,
he's not speaking facts, bro. He's not speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still winning games, bro. That's all that matter, bro. We still winning games, bro. We not looking like, bro. We playing the hardest conference. We got the most ranked wins in the country, bro. Bro, we still winning, gang. F all that junk, bro. You know what I'm saying? We still winning, bro. I don't care about none of that. We got our we got punched, bro. We got punched, bro, and we punched back. You know what I'm saying? We punched back, bro. You feel me? Bro, we 10-2, bro. Come on. And you got to understand, Kalen DeBoer still not playing with his recruits yet, bro, for real. This still not fully Kalen DeBoer's team, bro. That quarterback, Todd Simpson, is not his recruit. You know what I'm saying? Jam Miller is not his recruit. You feel me? Ron Williams ain't even his recruit. Jeremy Bernard is best wide receiver. That's his recruit. Isaiah Horton, he got him out. His 2 best wide receivers that came from Kalen DeBoer. We got Isaiah Horton out the transfer portal. Bray Hubbard, not his recruit. Keon Sabb, not his recruit. Who else? Deontay Lawson, Nick Saban recruit. Who else? Justin Jefferson, Nick Saban recruit. We got Hill. That's his work. Who else? Dejon Lee, 6'4" cornerback. That's his recruit. Xavier Brown, that wasn't his recruit. That was Nick Saban. Was that Nick Saban recruit? That was Nick Saban recruit, bro. Nick Saban retired. You know what I'm saying? Xavier Brown got recruited by Nick Saban, but he retired and he stayed with the team. So that's Nick Saban recruit. Y'all gotta understand, man, this man is still playing with Nick Saban recruits. It's not even fully his team yet, bro. He ain't even really rocking with his quarterback. So for him to do this, bro, for him to be on a 10-2 run, making it to the SEC championship with a team that's not even fully his, imagine how dangerous we gonna be when he get a team that's fully his. Todd Simpson, bro, he didn't recruit Todd Simpson, bro. Nick Saban recruited Todd Simpson for Todd Simpson to play how he wanted him to play. You know what I mean? Them two 5-stars, Austin Mack a 4-star. Them 2 5-star, we got freaking Keelan Russell, Austin Mack. We got Jet just came in, a 4-star who we just got. But now he getting them, you see he made it to the national championship with Michael Penix. You know, I ain't gonna lie, Michael Penix was hard at Washington. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what happened to him now. But a quarterback that can throw that rock, bro went undefeated, gang. You gotta be able to throw the rock under Kalen DeBoer's offense, bro. You know, you seen what happened with Jalen Mildew last year, bro. That boy could not throw, and he cost us 4 games.
Being unequivocal.
But for bro to be, you talking about you an Alabama fan, bro, and just to be talking bad about your team, I'm proud of my team, bro. I don't care about none of that, bro. We shouldn't lost that Oklahoma game. You know what I'm saying? We lost that game because of us, bro. You feel me? That Florida State game, bro, because of us, bro. Todd Simpson, how many times Todd Simpson missed the open guy, bro? Easy passes that could have converted to touchdowns, bro. Like, we lose because of us, bro. But to say that we downgrading and all that, bro, come on, bro. Stop it, bro. It's just like that in the SEC, bro. You feel me?
The two best teams in the SEC, and it's not even close.
You know, real Alabama fan, gang.
Since I am starting to view this as a rival game, you know what that means. Like we talk about with Alabama and Auburn, or even with Georgia and Auburn. You can throw the record out the window. It's a rival game. It's going to be close regardless. Same thing here. Sure, Alabama, they haven't looked too hot. I'm not going to act like they've been great the past few weeks. They haven't been. They've been struggling. Granted, they're winning games, but they've been in so many one-score games this year, I can't even keep up with them.
So is Georgia, bro. Hey, bro, stop pissing me off, gang. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro, stop pissing me off, gang. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't like hearing that lying junk. I don't like hearing that junk, gang. Cuh, stop pissing me off, cuh. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you finna make me break, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't like hearing that junk in my ear, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because here you go hyping up the Bulldog, but you supposed to be an Alabama fan, though. But here you go hyping up the Bulldogs like, oh, my God, the puppy's been so great. But most of their freaking wins, you know what I'm saying, is off one scores, though. You know what I'm saying? But what we saying here, bro? You know what I'm saying? The only teams they blew out, okay, you blew out Texas 35-10, but you were struggling with Texas the first half, bro. How many drop balls Arch Manning wide receivers had? How many overthrows Arch Manning had, bro? We knew you was going to beat Texas. Other than that, bro, you've been struggling, bro. Like, bro, stop, bro, Matt, bro.
Let's just address the elephant in the room while we're at it. Georgia has looked like, and they do look like, the much better team than Alabama. That is my analysis on the Georgia Bulldogs compared to Alabama heading into this game.
All right, so what Georgia do better than us other than running the ball? Other than running the ball, what does Georgia do better than us? You can't name one thing Georgia does better than us other than running the ball. I'll give them the running game. Other than running, it's nothing that Georgia does better than Alabama. Nothing. Other than running the ball.
Who has the better team? And I stated this heading into Athens, Georgia. I think it's the Georgia Bulldogs. Who has the better coach? Well, since Kirby Smart has multiple championships, I think I give the edge to him there as well.
But he 0-2 versus Kalen DeBoer. Man, this man not know Alabama. I'm a bandwagon, bro. I don't care, bro, from Alabama, bro. We got bandwagons in Alabama, bro. No way, bro, Alabama. No way. There's no way y'all telling me this man an Alabama fan. There's no way, bro. There's no way y'all telling me this man an Alabama fan. There's no way you sitting here and telling me he an Alabama fan. We don't even talk like this. Know what I mean? We don't even talk like this. We don't talk like this. Like, Alabama, what, bro? You rep what? You rep who? You know what I mean? You rep who? Man, you don't rep that. Man, you don't rep that for real. You don't rep that junk for real. You don't rep that. You don't rep Eastside 5 for real. You don't rep that Crimson for real. You don't rep it for real. You don't rep that junk for real. I promise you, boy. Hey, bro. We don't talk like this, bro. I promise you on my life, bro. Every game we go into, we think we can win. That's real. That's real Eastside 5. That's real Eastside 5 for real. Every time we go in the game, bro, you think I'm going into Saturday thinking we gonna lose? I ain't never went into a Georgia game thinking we gonna lose, bro. I ain't never went to an Auburn game, bro, thinking we gonna lose. I ain't never went into no game thinking we gonna lose. I feel like we the better team. I feel like we better than everybody. You know the team I worry about the most? Alabama. That's who I worry about the most. Alabama. Other than that, man, bro, I never in my life said Alabama gonna lose a game. I never in my life said that jump, bro.
Who has a better quarterback? After the Alabama-Georgia game, we thought it was Ty Simpson, but now, no. I think it's Gunnar Stockton.
Say this again.
Kirby Smart has multiple championships. I think you got to give the edge to him there as well.
But he 0-2 versus Kalen DeBoer. Continue.
Is a better quarterback. After the Alabama-Georgia game, we thought it was Ty Simpson, but now, no. I think it's Gunnar Stockton. You also got to take into account Alabama is severely banged up heading into this matchup. Jam Miller has been hurt the entire...
Bro, you ain't said one bad thing about Georgia. Bro, you talking about your own team like this? Cause you ain't said one bad thing about Georgia yet. Bro, you been talking negative about your team this whole, but you an Alabama fan, bro. This team right here is 11-1, and their loss is to us, and we're 10-2. We're number 9 in the country. They're number 3. Bro, we gotta be pretty dang good to be number 9 in the country, gang. Bro, you ain't said one bad, bro, you ain't say one good thing about us yet, boy. But you an Alabama
season. It finally...
You just said Gunnar Stockton better than Tyson.
like he was healthy against Auburn. He was running like a maniac. He gets hurt in that one. So even if he plays against Georgia, he's going to be banged up. Not good news for Bama and Georgia fans. That is good news for you. Although you don't like to see injuries, Jam Miller has just been carving up Georgia on those wheel routes. Outside of that, LT Overton, one of Alabama's best linemen on the defensive side of the ball, he's out. Alabama is down not one, but two of their tight ends, Quavis and Danny Lewis. That hurts them.
No, it doesn't. Let me go ahead and tell you, how a real Alabama fan, bro. Let me go ahead and tell you, bro, a person that studies our depth chart, bro. If I get paid to do this, let me go ahead and tell you our real depth chart. Bro, we ain't gonna need Jam Miller for this game, bro. We got Daniel Hill, we got AK Deer. We stacked like that. So let me go ahead and tell you the real, since you want to go ahead and just D-ride Georgia, but you supposed to be a Bama fan, though. Okay, let me go and tell you the real. We don't need him for this game. He can sit out. He can sit the freak out, bro, and I promise you, we still gonna do our thing. We got Daniel Hill, we got Hill, we got AK Deer, we got Riley. We good, bro. We good without Jam Miller. Let me go and tell you about LT Overton. We got Quay Russaw. You know what I'm saying? We got Quay Russaw. We got Pierre Paul. We got two edge rushers. We don't need LT. I'm gonna keep it real. We don't need LT Overton for this game, bro. You know what I mean? We good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't gonna lie. With my boy Josh Quavis, questionable, but I mean, I like Edwards too. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that's what make us Bama, bro. We got backups for days, bro, that can be starters on any team, gang. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I promise you, bro, we ain't finna use no injuries as an excuse. You feel me? Because we got somebody that's going to pick up that. Kevin Riley ain't going to be, he going to be out. Cool.
This has been
go out for AK Deer.
An unsung hero for Alabama this year. Kind of sounds like it the more I say this.
I ain't like, bro, you pissing me the freak off, bro.
This is reality. You got an Alabama team who is literally limping into the SEC championship.
No, we're not.
A Georgia team who is, I'd say, relatively healthy, and they're hitting their strides.
Hey, bro.
We haven't even got into this too much. Ryan Williams, he is nowhere to
We don't need him either, bro.
He's not really involved with the offense, which I don't think hurts Alabama too much because they have so many weapons at the wide receiver position. Last week alone, Isaiah Horton had not one, not two, but 3 touchdowns. Alabama's fine at the wide receiver position. Also got Jeremy Bernard. Offensive line for Bama, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. They can't pick up a blitz to save their life, and Ty Simpson, he can't get rid of the ball when a blitz is coming. Normally, it results in a fumble. With Georgia, you got a quarterback who has been great second half of the season. You got an O-line who has been, I'll give him good on a scale of 1 to 10. I'll give him a 6.5. Running backs, they look just as good as they looked in the Bama game. Let me remind some people, Georgia was dominating Alabama when it comes to running the ball in the first matchup this year. Defense for Georgia is still a little shaky to me. They're questionable, but they are getting better. But I'm content with the Georgia defense. I think they're good enough to win a championship this year. So on paper, with everything I've said up until this point,
boy, you ain't say nothing bad about. You ain't say nothing bad about Georgia, boy. Despite them almost losing to Florida. I ain't hear you bring on that Florida, almost lost a Florida loss, but dang, but you on your team about struggling. But I ain't gonna say nothing about them, how their defense gave up 41 points to Tennessee. Say how they almost lost to Florida. Let's go and bring up them losses, bro. Since you don't want to do it, bro, because it seemed like you care what people think. You know, I don't give a F what these freaking puppies think. Hate me. I ain't looking at no comment section. I told you what it is. I'm real. So it seemed like, bro, wants your Georgia fans to like him. You know what it is. You a goofy out boy to me. Hate me. I want you to hate me, but I'm going to speak the real. I ain't going to speak how bro going to speak. Let me speak real talk. Let me give real talk to you. Because I know Georgia fans, you know, yeah, speak it, Matt. Speak it. F Matt. I'm going to tell you what it is for real, because all he doing is just, he care about, I could just tell he one of them cats, he care about what people think about him. I don't give a F for what people think about me. You know what I mean? So let me go and tell you the real. You feel me? Because bro going to try to be live, all that fake junk. We not on all that fake junk, Mac. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give you the real talk right here. You know what I mean? Let's go and give you real talk right here. You know, let me go and show you, bro. You feel me? How many teams you struggle with this year. Let me go and talk to him like that. Let me go and talk to you how many teams you struggle with this year. Freak you talking about, gang. So you want to talk about who we struggle with, Matt? You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be a Alabama fan, gang. Get the freak out my face. You ain't no Alabama fan, boy. You a bandwagon. I don't care if you're from Bama. I don't care where you from, bro. You ain't no real Bama. You ain't East Side 5 for real, man. Get the freak out my face. I don't care about that. We don't claim him. You know, but anyways, Tennessee, bro, you won 44-41. You got beat by us 24-21. You blew out Kentucky 35-14. Bro, you struggle with Auburn. You was down by Auburn. You was down 10-0 to Auburn in the first quarter. Literally, it was a touchdown, but guess what they did? They took away that touchdown by Auburn. So literally, you got saved by that game. Everybody that watched that game, 2010 Auburn, bro, you were struggling with Auburn the whole game. You could not score on Auburn. You was on clamps. You struggle with Ole Miss. That's 3. You struggle with Ole Miss. You beat Ole Miss 35-43. At one moment at the game, you were down by 10 points. You were down by 10 points. I think it was like 35-25. They didn't score no more. You know what I mean? But you know the refs had to help you right there too. So that 1, 2, 3 right there. You know, oh my God, you almost lost to freaking Florida. You know what I mean? You almost lost to Florida 24-20. 24-20. 24-20, bro. You almost lost to Florida 24-20. If it wasn't for that pass interference call, you would have lost. Number 4. You blew out Texas. I'll give you that one right there. Georgia Tech, this is your worst game of all. Georgia Tech, despite being a rivalry, despite it, because you know they're gonna try to blame it on the rivalry, but Ty Simpson still had 3 TDs against Auburn. He didn't play his best game, but he ain't throw for 50 passing yards like who? Gunnar Stockton. Matter of fact, he didn't throw for 50 passing yards. Gunnar Stockton threw for 70 yards. But they gonna blame it on the rivalry. They gonna make an excuse talking about we wasn't showing our playbook like that. Man, get the freak. You were showing your playbook. You just BJ. Them just excuses you. Them you just making up delusional thoughts and believing them. The reality, this boy had 70 passing yards. Man, Ty Simpson ain't never had 70 passing yards. But Georgia looks so miraculous. Georgia looks so excellent. But that boy was 11 for 21, 70 yards, 1 TD, and 1 interception. Get the freak out of my face, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the 1 TD that he got was a Russian TD. Oh, he was clamped up by Georgia Tech. But Georgia looks so miraculous and excellent, bro. Hey, bro, whatever your name is, Mac the Great, bro, you was a bandwagon, bro. You ain't no true Bama fan for real, bro. For you to get up here, bro, and say this, bro, about your team, bro, it's disgraceful, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, it's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. You ain't no true Bama fan, bro. We do not claim you, bro. You know what I mean? You own your own team, bro. You've been speaking straight negativity about your own team this whole freaking video. We lost we struggled some games, bro. We struggled like 5 games. I give you that one, bro. But they struggled too. So for you to sit up on this platform, bro, and criticize your team, but don't criticize Georgia at all, bro, it tell me a lot about you, kid. Tell me a lot about you.
My humble opinion is the overwhelming favorite in this game. And it's one of the few times I've ever felt like heading into an Alabama-Georgia game, Georgia is just, I don't want to say way better, but they are just better than Alabama. Normally it's a coin toss, but there's 3 matchups in particular.
They better, but they lost. They better, but they lost, though.
Better than Alabama.
Better, but they
Normally
lost.
It's a coin toss, but there's 3 matchups in particular where I felt like Georgia was just better than Alabama as a team. The first game this year, this game we're heading into now, and also 2 years ago in the championship game against Carson Beck, where Alabama made the playoff after they won that one. Alabama had no business beating Georgia in 2023.
We had no business beating Georgia in 2020. We had no business being Georgia 2023 game.
Playoff after they won that.
Hear this guy, bro?
Alabama had no business beating Georgia in 2023.
Funny, bro.
That Bama team was not that good. I'm talking about when Jalen Milroe was the quarterback, where they beat Auburn on the 4th and 31, and then they beat Georgia in the SEC championship. Now, I thought that Georgia team was way better than Bama. But like they say, there's a reason we play the games. And fortunately enough for Alabama, you get to play this game. Because if I was just grading on paper, I'm saying, yeah, move Georgia along here with an easy dubski. Why this is such a tricky prediction is because of this right here. It's Alabama. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. They turn into the 1989 San Francisco 49ers when they play Georgia.
Hey, bro. Don't turn into nothing, bro. We play how we play. First and foremost. We play how we play. That's just how Alabama football looks. When we don't make mistakes, when we don't beat ourselves, this is how we look, bro. We just play Alabama football. We don't turn into nobody. We play Alabama football. That's what Alabama football looks like. How many times we beat Georgia, Matt, bro, and then headed to a national championship? Bro, we've been playing like this forever, bro. So for you to single out and act like we just playing Georgia extra hard, bro, and don't play nobody else extra hard, like we just ain't been spanking on the whole college football game. Bro, we've been doing this, bro. We've been spanking on everybody game. Georgia just always in the way. What you want us to do? All Texas A&M had to do was beat Texas. And we play Texas A&M. What you want us to do, bro? You in front of us, bro. What you want us not play you? You want us not to play our best? They be acting like we just be, yeah, let's get Georgia. Let's put Georgia in here. You know what I mean? Let's put Georgia in here. Yeah, we want to play Georgia. Yeah, like we choose to play Georgia or something. Gang, you just the next opponent, bro. That's the reality. You just the next opponent. That's it. But just because Georgia can dog walk everybody else and can't beat us, we play Georgia. Alabama be playing us like the Super Bowl. No, we just better than you, bro. They beat on everybody else and then they can't beat us. You know why? Because we're better than you. We're the real SEC champions, bro. We're the real king of SEC. You frauds, you little bro. And it show every time we play. So the Matt, bro, to get, talking about we ain't had no business beating them in 2023. That wasn't the best Bama team, but it wasn't the worst either. Man, bro, that junk disgraceful, bro, how you talking. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Strip yours. You ain't no Bama nothing.
Say it again. They turn into the 1989 San Francisco 49ers when they play Georgia. And every single time Georgia has played Alabama, even the one year they beat them, the Stetson Dordash Bennett fumble, that resulted in a field goal or a touchdown or something. Georgia always does stupid stuff against Alabama.
We force them to do stupid stuff, bro. They don't just do stupid stuff. We force them to do stupid stuff, bro. We force turnovers. We force them to do stupid stuff, bro. That's just what it is. Don't be doing no stupid stuff. We just force them to do stupid stuff.
You can't make it up. Due to pattern recognition, that's what it is. Georgia has always made whoopsie daisies against Alabama in the past since I've been watching football, 11, 12 matchups. It's probably going to happen in this game. Would you not agree with that, Georgia fans? I think you would. But my job when making these preview and prediction videos is to make the best educated guess that I can. It's really hard to predict and preview games.
Okay. Thank you for showing this. You said Gunnar Stockton playing better than, he's better than Ty Simpson, but he's 20 TDs and 5 interceptions. Ty Simpson literally outplays him in every category, but Gunnar Stockton better. What did I say though? What did I say? I said the only thing that Georgia is better than us at is running the ball. Did I not say that? Look, just look. Just look. This goes to show you. But they're so much better. Your wide receiver number 1 got more receptions than freaking Jeremy Bernard, but yet still less yards. And the only reason Jeremy Bernard has this, in reality, bro, let Jeremy Bernard would have been on Georgia. I bet he would have reached 1K. You know why? You know why he has this amount of yards? Because we got way more wide receivers than y'all do. We got so many more wide receivers than y'all do. He got to feed it with Isaiah Horton. When Ryan Williams clicking, he clicking. You got Latzir Brooks on the score. Got Josh Cuevas who going crazy. Got so many options, bro. So that's why he got 700 yards. But you got less receptions than him. Look, you got double the most receptions, bro. But yes, that go to show who better right there. Right there. Go look at the receptions. Look at it. That go to show who better right there. I repeat, the only thing Georgia is better than us at, and that is right hand of God. The only thing Georgia is better than us at is running the ball. That's it, and that's all. Gunnar Stockton is nowhere near better than freaking Ty Simpson, bro. Nowhere near. And the stats says otherwise. Go argue with your mama, bro. But to say that Gunnar Stockton been playing lights out, when bro just threw for 70 yards, 11 for 21, 1 TD and 1 interception.
Early in the season, I'd say for the first 5 to 6 games, because we don't have a lot of information on these teams. We don't have stats. We don't have common opponents. We don't have anything to point to. But I like matchups like this because the regular season's over, guys. There's so many things you can point to, so many different things. When I look at the past 8 weeks, it is hard for me to convince myself, even though I want Alabama to win this game, that Alabama could win this game.
Oh my God. Thank you for the update, bro. So guess what you gonna do? You gonna show what. Man, this man ain't no Alabama fan. Man, heck no, bro. Man, hey, bro. Hey, man. Hey, man, this man ain't no Alabama fan, bro. He capping, bro. He undercover. I'm telling you, bro ain't no. I'm gonna show y'all what he did, y'all. This man put, when we struggled, when we struggled on this side, this man right here left off when Georgia struck. Man, get the freak out of here, bro. I don't care what. He ain't no Bama fan. Heck no. Heck no, he lying, gang. He lying, gang. He lying. Oh, he lying. That boy lying. That boy ain't no Bama fan. He lying to y'all, gang. I know an imposter when I see an imposter. I know an imposter when I see an imposter. This boy right here, I knew it was something sus about this man. I don't care what you say. That boy know. I don't care what you say. Whatever your name is, Matt the Great. I don't care what you say, gang. Bro, you had the nerve to put the games we struggle with, you know what I mean? But you don't put the games they struggle with. Why you ain't put Old Piss up here? You put Georgia Tech and Florida. Why you ain't put Old Piss? Why you ain't put Tennessee up here? Why you ain't put them up there? You feel me? Why you ain't do that? But you gonna put us though. Look at it. You gonna put us though. You gonna put us, but you gonna put in that win right there. Yeah, you gonna put in that 34-5-3 win like they've been dominating. You gonna put in that 35-10 win. You gonna put in that 41-21 win. You gonna choose when look, this man right here is a goofy. And he an Alabama fan, boy. Get the freak out of my face, boy. You ain't no Alabama fan, boy. You capping, boy. That's on C grade, boy. You capping. My dead cousin, you capping. I don't care about none of that, boy.
I don't like picking teams early in the season that don't have an identity or they don't know their identity. What's scary for Alabama?
You capping.
Teams early in the season that don't have an identity or they don't know their identity.
You bluffing.
What's scary for Alabama fans is you were heading into championship weekend and you still don't know your identity.
Man, you bluffing.
A lot of confusion there. It looks like DeBoer and Ryan Grubb are mixed between. Should
you
we
bluffing.
Abandon the run entirely? Should we run it more? Should we do play action? Should we get the ball out of Ty Simpson's hands quicker? They don't know. They're just guessing. And when you got people guessing, that is how you get Ty Simpson fumbling the ball 5 times in his last 6 Power 4 games.
You ain't no Bama fan, but stop bluffing.
Picking teams I have questions on, and you know who I have a lot of questions on in this game? Alabama.
I'm getting off this video, man. Gonna do another video. Hey, bro, I can't even like continue, bro. You know what I mean? I can't even continue with your video game. I can't even continue, bro. You ain't say one bad thing about Georgia. Bro, I'm done, gang. I'm done. Hey, Xavier, bro, I'm done. I'm done, gang. I can't watch no more of this dude, bro. I go out. I subscribe to Matt and everything, man. That's